Hey, it's Heidi from A Lively Hope with our next watercolor basics video. I've got my watercolor paper, my praying watercolors, a medium size brush, pencil, and water. And I also have an extra jar that I'm going to use to trace circles. You could use any circle shape, a cup, the lid from a jar, whatever, a toy. So I'm just going to use my pencil to trace all the way around, and then I'm going to create overlapping circles. I'm trying to use light pencil. We don't want to make it too dark. That will kind of detract from our project. But as you can see, I'm intentionally overlapping with other circles here. I want to leave a big enough section that we're going to do different colors in each of the sections that we're creating, like we've done a lot of times in other projects. Each of these sections is going to create a little spot for you to fill in with watercolor. So I'm just going to fill up the whole page with circles now. Now that I've got my whole page covered in circles, I'm just going to go in with my watercolors and fill in each of the different sections. So, like we've done a few times, I like to outline my section first and then fill in the middle with the color. You'll probably notice that I'm working with the same color a few times over the page. So that first color I did, the orangish color, I looked for 3 different places to put that color. Our eyes like to see things in odd numbers. And so generally when we're painting something, we'll use a color 3 times or maybe 5 times throughout our piece so that we can have our eyes feel like we like the balance of colors. So that's what I'm doing and thinking about as I'm creating these different sections of color. I'm looking, okay, I have a big green section right here. Where would be another place to kind of balance out that green section? And so forth with all the colors. So that's what I would like you to pay attention to. Maybe using your colors in order, go through your piece and add that same color in 3 different sections so that you can see how the balance is taking shape as you're painting. So that's what we'll be focusing on as we're practicing today, making sure we're spreading out the colors to balance across the page. So I will speed this up, and then after you finish watching, it's your turn to try. Happy painting! If you wanted to be really careful that your colors aren't blending, you could take some time in between to let the different sections dry before you come back in with the next color adjacent to it. I like to see the colors blending. I think that's fun, but there's also a place for making sure that everything is dry before you do your next layer.